What's up guys, Corvus here and welcome to episode 20 of my Europa Universalis 4 playthrough as the Ottomans. On the previous episode we conquered Yemen, or a big chunk of Yemen, and at the very end we declared war on Yulu and Hassa down here. So that's what the war for today's episode is going to be. So we're sieging down Kara, we're starting the siege of Hassa. Let's just get out of the way. This war shouldn't cost us very much. None of the people I'm at war with are really a threat. We can embrace an institution. Hallelujah. How much will it cost? 2,000 gold? Fair enough. Boom. And that should reduce the cost of tech enough that we could actually get some new techs. Well, this we'll wait till January, because then there'll only be a 10% extra cost. Okay, so let's just siege things down. Hopefully our vassal here will come kill the Yulu army. Siege of Mosul is over. Let's go smash the army and siege down the other province there. There we go, we lost 2,000 men, they lost all 9,000 of theirs. And Hassa sieging very slowly, which is a bit unfortunate. Who's at war with them? Hormuz, which is... where's Hormuz? Is that this province? Oh, that's cute. Bahrain is independent. Missionary falls ill. Let's lose the admin power. We could actually take the tech now. I think we'll just hold off again. There's no real reason to. We're not losing anything by holding on for an extra year. Okay, you, Hejaz, you're never going to give me you are going to give me military access. That's a bit of a surprise since you have negative 197 opinion of me. You're almost certainly a rival of Hassa. Yes, you are. That was the only way that you would possibly allow me to walk through your land, is if you were a rival. Go kill Hassa's army, gain some 10 prestige, smash the army. Siege this down, and then we should be good. Merchant class loses 10 influence. You seem to get that event when the previous modifier expires. But it'll be for a different estate. Seems to check which one, if you have that event or not. Yulu, we will just harsh treatment. It's okay. And it's January. We can now take these techs for less than 500 points each, which is very nice. And Hassa has been full sieged, apart from this province where we can't do anything about that. So if we sue for peace, I want to take these two. I'd like to take those two as well. That's good, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. So that's that war piece, that part of the war piece out of. Doesn't cost much to core because of our Ottoman ideas. And we're actually going to walk this way around, just so we can get to our own land. This area we would like to raise autonomy, but we can't at the moment. And once this siege is down, we will end the proper war. There we go. Perfectly on time there. So done that. How much could you give me? 100 gold. How much would that cost in inflation? Basically nothing. Let's do it. And there we go. So simple as that. Let's raise the autonomy. I don't know why I have such severe autonomy here. Intolerance. We're not very tolerant of Shia Muslims. Seems. So we could go to war with Oman, because we do want to try and consolidate the Arabian Peninsula. I suppose you can just go this way. Or this way. Go like that. Okay, that's good. So we ended war number 1. We need to plan for the next war. So first, taxation. Anything we can do, anywhere that stands out as being above 0.1. I don't think there is anywhere. It's all mostly 0.00. So we'll go to barracks next. Anywhere above 250, we will build them. It doesn't look like there's anywhere that's got above 250 possible growth. I suppose we could just build it in the 250 places. But we'll hold off for a moment or two. Courthouses are very nice. They're good for high, not autonomy provinces. Well, they are good for high autonomy provinces because they have the monthly autonomy change. But they're very good for high unrest provinces. I'll go to manufactories, because is that the next institution? Or is it the one after? The next one is the printing press, which almost certainly is going to spawn in Germany. I believe it has to spawn in a Protestant province. The one after that is global trade, which can spawn anywhere. And then it's manufactories. So we have 120 years to get manufactories built. So it's not a necessity. However, if we can get one built in Constantinople, we can't, unfortunately. Do any of these really increase things? Like 0.5 seems like a huge increase. So we'll do those, and then yes, we will do some of the 250s. We'll go down to 1,000 gold. There we go. Okay, so that's that done. Next war is going to be... Is Poland still a defender of the Catholic faith? Let's check it out by looking at Venice. Poland wouldn't defend, which is nice, because of war exhaustion. France would defend though, because they're allies. So, what Catholic could we go to war with who wouldn't be that much of a threat based on their allies? Of Bosnia, allied with Austria. Castile, allied with Portugal and the Pope. Pope wouldn't join in. I think I know our next war then. Right, you're coming over here. You can also come over to here, and then this army can come up to here, and it can be used to patrol around here. Okay, so our next war is going to be with Castile. Or Spain, as they will probably become once they're at peace. They're currently in a war against Oyo, Dagobon and Kano. So they're going to be a big threat now, because they have all of Aragon's fleet at their disposal. So if you just drop those guys off there, With 63,000 men, that should be more than enough to take out Castile. We don't want to do a humiliate war though. We want to do a... we need to get a claim on them. We have good relations with all our allies. And another military leader just died. Let's convert this province. And let's just check our military leaders. Does everyone have one? All my armies have military leaders, which is good. We could try and expand. How are the Timurids doing? They're on Tech 10, so they're 6, 9, 10. So they're keeping up in terms of military, but not anything else. We are at 11, 10, 11. I think if the Timurids go 2 or 3 techs militarily behind me, then I will declare war on them. Our heir just got 5 extra discipline as one of his traits. It's amazing. Bari has converted to reformed. Excuse me? Austria went reformed. I don't know if I've ever seen Austria go reformed. They're always the last bastion of Catholicism inside the HRA. Normally, at least. Surprisingly, Burgundy hasn't had the Burgundian inheritance fire yet. Gained a core province. And we need to fabricate on you, Castile. How long? Quite a while, about 6 months. There's some unrest in a lot of places. Where's Hafar? Yes, this one. Show me. I wish there was a way to say go to this place. Hafar. This province. Where's autonomy then? We can't because it's already over 75%. Another general died, and it was one of the army generals this time. So let's get some new generals. We'll spend 200 or so points. Didn't get any outstanding generals because we don't have greatest military tradition at the moment, but they'll do. Castile next month we should have a Castelli. Oh, we're off by 0.03. Very close. We will recall diplomat from Morocco. We have enough now. Let's fabricate the claim on just Soliano. Bring you back, and now we will declare war. No one wants to join, apart from Portugal, and I don't really want to take anything from Portugal. Tunis would join. Do I want to call Tunis in? They would help out boat-wise. Poland doesn't want to join in. Let's do this war. Right, go to Naples. You just go siege that, you cross over quickly. There we go. Boat-wise, we should easily win this. We should be good to go. We'll bring the boat around to here. Go siege Salerno. Actually, don't siege Salerno yet, because we don't want we don't want the call for peace too early. Who's the Pope being sieged by? Siena. Let's get a new idea. Cost of reducing war exhaustion. That's quite good. We will siege down Naples. Recall. We're at 200 opinion. There's not much reason. You can try and cross. No, don't go that way. Yes, cross that way. Hungary is no longer considered great power. Who took over? Muscovy. Fair play. I'd say Muscovy is probably stronger than Hungary. We could get a new legal heir, 554. Yes. Mustafa, what's that? Yes, Mustafa Osmanoglu. Age 25, he's about to get a personality trait at the end of the month. He's cruel, national unrest +2. Okay, so he's not great. He's got great, what they called monarch point generation, but he's not a great ruler because of that unrest factor. You are now going to come around here, help out the siege. Quite a large amount, actually. Naxos just insulted me. Naxos. Are you kidding me? You want me to declare war on your overlord Venice? I'm guessing it was probably Venice who forced them to do it. Convert that and convert Otranto. We got a wall breach. Very good. And I'd like to get across to Sardinia and Corsica as soon as I can, but I'm gonna let this siege first. What's this? We've suffered some losses. We have a rebel uprising. Particularists. Why is there so many? Oh, it's Otranto, because there's a possible 150 military power. That's a lot. Wait, what was the... On siege 1, they gained 10. So if we did that, they'd gain 30 autonomy in everywhere. I thought they were only going to gain 10 in one province, so I was going to be like, sure, have your win condition. Okay, 21% chance of getting that next month. How many, what's your fleet made up of? You have 9 and 25. The 9's a lot. The 9's very deadly. I'm hoping it doesn't come to the fact that I may have to fight that. Siege ability, please. You get on the boat. You have no siege score, so maybe you're not the best one to get on the boat. You have 2. This guy also has 2, so you go on the boat. Ambitions of the Valide Sultan. So this is my wife, I believe. My consort. We don't actually have one. No, this is my mother. Okay. We can get build cost, development cost, prestige, or we can just gain the admin. Let's gain the admin. Okay, so now you are going to go to here, and you're going to try and catch those. We can't, unfortunately. We can, actually. We should be able to easily win that. We may have to start investing in heavies to be able to take out these guys. Let's try and get a good leader. You're not a good leader. You're better. You're acceptable. Corsica is owned by Genoa. There's no point doing anything there. Our royal marriage has ended. We occupied that province. Let's go to Cagliari. Siege that down, and I suppose our next target has to be the Balearic Islands. Getting there, however, may be a bit of a struggle. Let's get you on boats, and let's move the boats around this way. Now let's move you to the Balearic Islands. And we will quickly siege this down. And now we'll go here, So up to 25 war score, which isn't too bad. But we're going to have to end today's episode and this week's episodes here, guys. We will be back next week with more of this, in which we will hopefully take all of Italy from Castile. Let's actually quickly check. What can we take? Like, can we take all of this? Not will you give it to me, but... Oh, we have to siege Malta as well. So we could take that. That's the possible win in this war, but that's overextension. Too much overextension. So we may have to narrow our sight a bit. Maybe take that. We could take that. That's 97% overextension. I think that's what we'll go for in the next episode, guys. But until then, if you've enjoyed this one, make sure to smash the like button, hit subscribe as well. And from me, Corvus, thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.